These are our 12.13 patch notes. Looks like we have nerfs to Corki, which absolutely, we love that, but it's just for pro play. I'll still take it. And to Volibear Jungle. So, and that's looking like it's more of a low elo. Buffs that we are excited about. Buff number 1 that we're excited for. Vex. We are playing a little bit of Vex. We really like her. Buff number 2 that we're excited about. As the greatest yoinker on Twitch. Self-proclaimed. Karthus buffs make me so excited because I really want to get to play Karthus. I'm so excited for that. The other thing that we are so hecking ready for, Leandri's and demonic adjustments. I'm pretty sure they stack with each other now. The synergy is going to be so good. Your tank busting items are here. If you are a brand player like I am, this is going to be the patch for you. It is our moment. Brand means rise the heck up. I'm so excited for this. So I have actually not seen any of Neela. Let's look at her abilities rundown. All right, guys, this is Neela. Her passive is called Joy Unending. She amplifies the healing and shielding abilities of nearby allies. So we're already getting hints that Neela is going to be really, really good with enchanters. There's a little video of her with Soraka right here. Allies that heal or shield Neela gain a bonus heal or shield for themselves. So that's so good with Soraka because like you lose health on Soraka, but like she'll get some, I think. And when an allied champion heals or shields themselves near Neela, she gives herself a bonus. That's so good. That'll be interesting to see like Neela versus Zeri bot lane then. If Neela last hits an enemy minion, she and the nearest allied champ gain the normal amount of shared experience plus half the experience that would have been lost due to sharing. That's so good! Oh my god, that means you push for level 2 faster, all of the things. Alright, let's check out her actual abilities. So, Neela Q, Formless Blade, so it's like the water whip right here. So, it strikes it in a line, damaging all enemies hit. Hitting an enemy will briefly increase attack range and attack speed and empower basic attacks. So you'll Q auto attack, causing them to splash in a cone, so your autos will be slightly AoE. That's wild. Q passive. Attacks and ability damage against champions ignore armor and heal Neela for part of the damage dealt. This effect scales with crit. Okay, so she's gonna want to build crit. That's her. So she's like an IE champion. Okay. Converts excess healing into a shield. Okay, so that's Bloodthirster. Okay. What's our W got? Jubilant Veil. Neela shrouds herself in a Jubilant Veil and briefly gains bonus move speed, takes reduced damage, and dodges all incoming basic attacks. Okay, it's not a complete win wall. She dodges basic attacks. Touching an allied champion hides them in the veil as well, but they're protected for a shorter period. Holy heck, she's gonna be so interesting bot lane. For E, Slipstream lets Neela dash through a target unit, traveling a fixed distance every time and damaging all enemies she passes through. She can store up to 2 charges at once. Cast Formless Blade during Slipstream to pull a wave in your path, dealing damage after a quick delay and granting Formless Blade's enhanced basic attack. But when it says dash through a target unit, could you dash to an ally? It doesn't say an enemy unit. Huh. Because I know the example only shows this, but it says target unit. It doesn't say anything about like ally or enemy. Alright, let's take a look at Neela's ultimate. Apotheosis. Neela unleashes a surge of power, lashes her whip in an area around her, and with a final burst, pulls enemies in toward the center. Oh, it's kind of like Diana ult. It heals Neela for part of the damage dealt, converting excess healing into a shield. This effect scales with crit and is granted to nearby enemies. Okay, so things we know about Neela. She's gonna heal a lot. She's gonna build crit. And she's gonna work really well with enchanters. So yeah, that is currently our rundown on Neela, guys. The Sivir rework, yeah. Okay. So her short range meant she had to do work twice as hard as other ADCs to do damage, which led to her opting for lethality instead of crit. That was a big thing. So let's go to the stats. So decrease in health, increased mana. They switched up some of her mana numbers. They're lowering her base AD, but increasing her growth and attack speed growth. Okay. So they're changing some of her numbers. So the decaying move speed. Okay. So Q will do less damage, but have what looks like higher ratios for AD and AP. And then they're increasing the cooldown of the Q. So are they trying to turn her more into an auto-attacking champion as opposed to a spellcasting ADC? Skills with crit chance. Okay, so they're trying to push Syndra from lethality to crit. Okay. W mana costs are going down, but it looks like they're decreasing the damage from it. Okay, cool. So they're increasing attack speed. Okay, so I think they're trying to get her to be auto attack heavy with this crit changes. Her spell shield will have increased cooldowns. Blocking an enemy ability now heals Syndra. Oh, so she gets a little bit of healing from blocking something, and it procs her passive, but it will not refund mana. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then her ultimate, I think, are they trying to buff it for her? If Syndra assists with a recent takedown, the aura will refresh on duration. Oh, so basic attacks now reduce ability. Whoa, her ult is actually really good now, I feel like. So they don't get like initial movement speed burst? Okay, gotcha. That's really interesting. Like, I think there are a lot of champions where they're getting like resets on different things. Like, oh, like if Viego gets a takedown, then it'll revive somebody or something like that. Like she's getting a reset her on her ultimate. So that'll be really interesting. All right, so they're decreasing a lot of damage on Corki. I'm loving that. I think Corki does too much damage late. Elise is gonna be a little bit tankier. They're getting her 25 base health, and they're increasing her health growth and her armor. So, oh wow. And they're giving her a little bit more damage on the Q as well. That'll be interesting. I do not want to see a lot of Elise. I don't really like playing against heavy ganking junglers. Okay, Evelyn changes. I know some of you are super excited about this. So they're increasing her passive healing, increasing her magic resistance on W, or the magic resistance reduction, and then her ult decreases the timer to re-enter passive camouflage. Okay, so they're gonna make her stealthier, heal more, and then have her do some more MR decreasing. Okay, what else am I interested in? Fiddlesticks Galio. This one I want to know about. So oh, it's just the Q. They're increasing the damage on his Q. Okay, guys, what do you think about Gwen? They're increasing health, regen growth, increasing damage on the Q snip. Oh my god, they're changing a lot about her. W bonus armor and MR increase. Really, she already had pretty high armor for a fighter. That's interesting. Interesting. I'm really excited to see how the Gwen changes pan out. Okay, what's the... Okay, Karthus. Base armor and health growth increase. I was really hoping that, like, his ult would just explode everyone on the enemy team. That's what I wanted. Cap. Pled. Increasing QAD scaling and W cooldown decrease to all ranked. Ugh. Okay, so they're making him better late. Master Yi changes. They're giving him greater attack range, y'all. Oh god. During Alpha Strike, Master Yi may right click to instead be placed 70. Oh my god, so you won't even know where you will end up at the end of Alpha Strike anymore. I don't like that. They're decreasing W cooldown from like 20 something seconds to 9 seconds. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the Master Yi changes? Okay, a couple of people were asking about the Olaf changes. Basically, he's gonna have less base health regen and health regen growth, which is good for me. They're increasing his passive bonus attack speed early. And then they are increasing the mana cost for his, I think that's the axe throw, the Q. Okay. Renekton's ult damage will scale with AD now. I'm kind of nervous about Mr. Renekton, to be super honest. I am very scared of him. Talia, Q damage increased, mana cost reduced. Bonus damage to monsters decreased. Oh, okay, so they're trying to move her out of the jungle. Boulders, wait, no, boulders now stun jungle monsters. Never mind. Interesting. I wonder how this is gonna impact, like, hey, are you gonna do jungle? Are you gonna be mid? What do you guys think? Probably mid area. Yeah, that was confusing. I saw, like, damage to monsters decreased, but now you stun jungle monsters. Question mark. And then Vex, lastly. Q cooldown decreased at all ranks. Okay, yeah, Vex's Q has a pretty long cooldown early. It's like 9 seconds. Okay, now it's down to 8. Okay. And then they're adjusting it to have some AP ratios. Okay. And then Volibear, I know some of y'all said like Voli's not going to be doing so well. Bonus movement speed from Q is decreased. Base damage decreased. W base damage decreased. Scaling with bonus health decrease. E damage based on target's max health decrease. Damage camps against not champions decrease. What's really interesting is that Voli, I think, functioned too well as both a tank and a damage dealer. So I think these changes will be good. I think they need to pick if he's going to be a tank or a damage dealer. Because, like, I think right now all tanks feel like they do too much. Renekton might go more lethality now. Syndra is doing its job a bit too well. No! No! I want a way to take down tanks, please. Please. Okay, let's look at Demonic and Liandry's because that's what I'm mostly interested in as a mage player. Updates on the way the passive of Demonic, Embrace, and Liandry's stack when applied by multiple users. So it now stacks when applied by multiple users. However, one user cannot refresh another user's application of the passive. Torment now stacks when applied by multiple users. One user cannot refresh another's. Awesome! Oh my god, I'm so excited for Liandry's and Demonic, guys. And then they're doing an objective bounty change. I haven't heard anything about this, so I have no idea what it is. Feel them. Okay, so it's gonna feel more fair to players whether they're behind or ahead. When we created objective bounties, the intention was for teams that are behind to be able to catch up in a difficult but not impossible way. However, when teams that are only a little behind claim multiple bounties, they catapulted into the lead. We're hoping these changes make claiming bounties as the lead starts closing more fair to both teams. Okay. So, bounties will now start to fall off a little earlier when the team reduces the lead. Okay. Claiming an objective bounty as bounties are lingering cancels all other objective bounties on the map. Oh. Okay, so you can't just like get a bunch of bounties at once. Champs with gold accumulating passives such as Draven or Gangplank and runes like Treasure Hunter no longer count towards your team's total gold when calculating. That's good. Okay, so you're not like disincentivized to take like gold generating runes. How much is a dragon worth? The way dragons and towers are weighted when calculated for bounties has been updated to be more in line with player expectations. Okay. And then ultimate spellbook is coming back, guys. And then you get to choose from more ultimates for that. I actually have never played ultimate spellbook. Okay. Looks like we've got Shadow Owl's Clash coming up. Okay, Kale is now slightly increased in size when she reaches level 11. What is this? What is this for? Did anybody who plays top lane know anything about this? They fixed a bunch of bugs with Bel'Veth specifically. Holy, that's a lot of bugs. All right. Looks like that is everything for patch notes 12.13. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you're excited for in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more content, my links are posted down in the description of this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.